Hello guys, I think it's working out now. Just fired up some tables. I'm gonna be playing just these two. Promise I'd play for an hour today and then go to the casino. Um, this table on the right or left is not looking too good. Turned off alarm sounds, and it's gonna be kind of hard for me to get used to it. But I'll try my best. Let's try to get on a different table. There's a bunch of 20 NL going on right now, which is cool. I came from an extremely extremely busy weekend. It was quite the weekend. It was it was amazing actually. Sorry, my opposite screen is where I have my OBS studio, which is the recording device, and I just want to make sure everything's going okay. The reason why I put my I could make this bigger, I guess. That's fine. I don't want to get too much in the way. Should I go left or right side? There's actually a answer for that. If Here, let's bring up Twitch and see where most people put it. There's actually an answer for what's like more popular. Ninja has it on the right, and he's Ninja. Let me get my range. Neuron cache ranges on my left screen. Again, I'm not going to play any music. I got copyright struck a while ago. Not copyright struck, but they muted my whole video. It's kind of ridiculous. Here's my ranges that I'm going to be using. They're really good. I think I went over them last time. I just came from the gym. I'm kind of tired. Energy's kind of low. I'm going to switch these tables because it's just easier for when I minimize. I do love using the 4-color deck. Sorry, I keep looking away. Let's see. Let's see what the streamers do. Ninja's got it on the right. Summit's got it on the left. Tyler one's got it on the right. Asmongold's got it on the left. It could be game dependent too, based on if there's a map. Cloaksy's got it on the right. Lenny's got it on the right. Right might actually be better. I know he doesn't use it much. These are lesser streamers. Nico, the best Counter-Strike player in the world, has got it on the left. I know that's controversial for you Counter-Strike guys. Let's do what Hassan does, right side. Bottom right. I don't know, I don't really know what I should be doing. I haven't even like been paying attention to any of these hands, like whatsoever. I've folded every single hand. Let's do it top right. Then it looks weird with my door. Ace 8 is in open. I don't even like going 4x anymore. Oh yeah, I wanted to change my sizes. I forget where you even do that. Custom preset values. I want to go down to 25% pot and up to 75. I don't think Jack 7s can squeeze here, but we can limp here. I think that's fine. This is live play. We have good pot odds in position. Our range is going to look a lot like these types of hands when we limp on the button. I have so many thoughts I wanted to talk about today. Yeah, I'm going to keep my camera on the top left. I could like float it down here. I put it like a little bit down. I don't know. Like what looks good? I couldn't even tell you. Don't even know. But I do it more because I think when people don't see a face, they think it's more of like um, not as professional. did want to do 4 tables today, but uh, I want to talk a lot. I have some stuff on my mind. I'm actually going to bet really small here and see if we can get some backdoors to fold. I don't like how there's no clubs. I don't think I'm losing too much EV here. I watched an absolutely amazing. It's actually a pretty good card because like R7 could be good like so often. And we're gonna block again. Block betting turns and stuff and depolarizing your range is something I really wanted to talk about. I really just like I just have so much on my mind. I think pocket tens with no spade is part of our range that we will polarize here with the check. Since we don't have any showdown. We do have some showdown, and he can bluff us off. He checked twice. I think we block here for sure. And a lot of these online guys are overfolding in like spots like that. It's part of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about was I just wanted to say this weekend was just amazing. We had a poker celebrity come to Cleveland and we hung out with her all weekend and it was just fucking awesome. Like they took us out to some restaurants that I usually don't go to because they're expensive, and then had amazing conversations with the person that came in town and just with everyone, and bonded even more with my poker friends, and it was just great. And it kind of like led me to being in a very pensive mood. As you can tell, my mood is kind of lowered. It is Tuesday. I didn't do anything yesterday. Hold on, let me gotta charge my phone. And then I woke up to a notification that Phil Guffon made a new video. He's my poker hero, and I watched his video, and it's something it pertained to me a lot. I think like as a pro, a huge question I get is, how do you not like burn out, and how do you keep doing it every day? And the answer is, you just have to learn. You have to keep learning. Dopamine, the dopamine center, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to open Ace 4 here. Is for me the dopamine release comes from learning. And for some reason, this game, it is a complicated game. It's so beautiful that it's so simple. 2-year-old could learn this game, or like probably like a 5-year-old could probably learn the rules. I think suited we open. I don't really care if I'm going to give up EV in the blinds at these stakes. Let's see what King Jack, what like person. I should set up an RNG actually. King Jack button versus small blind. I don't know. He has a lot of these middling cards in his calling range. He's probably a fish. I don't think we beat anything that would fold here. So I'll just check it. Oh, twos. Okay. There's where a bigger bet might be better on the turn. When he's not raising there. And like learning, like still learning everything in this game makes me keep on coming back to play. And I watched this amazing video. The thing is, I think there's a couple ways you can go with poker. You could just be a grinder your whole life, which is all right if you wanna, you know, it's not a bad career path. It's gonna be most of my career path for the time being. Um, did he just lead? I'm gonna raise here. He leads 6-5. Let's polarize here. Let's check this down. He maybe would have folded ace king there. That's so weird he didn't raise pre. I don't think he raised pre. I love, so Gelfand made this video about what game should you play, and his answer is, and I say answer like I even know what I'm talking about. This is definitely a block bet. You just play what you were not gonna, what you love, and I love hold'em. It's weird. I'm like the opposite of he min raises me here. I don't really call min raises anymore. Not these days. It's like doesn't make sense. So watch this. So like part of my path as a poker player is I do eventually probably want to get into teaching it. So I'm going to be using three sizes, just so you know, 25%, 75%, and 150%. So I'm going bigger with my overbets. And I want to teach it one day. I went to school to be a teacher, and I think he should have more aces here. But I sort of polarized flop. He has lots of hearts in his range. He should be polarizing here. His line is very polar. Wow. Wow. I'll check back my second pair. He has the fucking... Yeah, he should be polarizing turn river. Because I could maybe call there and bluff catch. Wow, I should mark him as a fish. That was pretty bad. But like, I think in order to teach poker, you gotta be like, I kind of equate some of poker skill to like, let's just call it like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's belt system or karate, whatever you guys know more of. Like, there's starting from the bottom, you start as a white belt, and then blue, and then purple, and then brown, and then black. There's other like stuff that does in between belts and stuff like that. And I want to, and I think I'm somewhere like around blue, like to purple. I'm definitely not a brown or not even fucking close to a black belt. I'm definitely not a brown belt, I'll tell you that. We are going to overbet huge here. With our bluff. And in order for me to keep learning and eventually, I'm just not there. I'm just not there yet in my learning. There's so much to learn. There's infinite amount to learn. I think like the best players in the world are like not even close to computers because the computer's like solving a game tree. It's not even like playing at a high level. So on my other screen, so this guy he made this app called GTO Wizard, and they get data from online to aggregate solves and stuff. So he he's made so it's like a solver in your phone. You have to pay a monthly fee. It's expensive. So it doesn't actually run the algorithm on your phone because your phone doesn't have the computing power to run the algorithm or to like run the program. But it has a uh, it it gets it from like the congregate like pool of online. Anyways, I don't even know why that matters. It's just a solver in your phone. And but he posts videos every once in a while because I think he's a high stakes player. I'm gonna fold here. I can't remember. And he's so good at teaching. His videos need to be like monetized. I hope he doesn't hear that because they're free right now. It's GTO Wizard. He is so good. But we're talking about um, some esoteric spots in solver work. And I'm lucky enough to have Discord groups that run a lot of my own solves because I don't tinker with my own solver much. It's very time consuming. But anyways, I watched his video on the top 4 most common leaks amongst regulars, so amongst good players. And now we're playing 3-way. And it was really amazing and eye-opening, and it really like got that dopamine hit again. So I wrote them down. All this stuff is from him, and it's not my own. It's stuff that I just want to talk about because I just love this shit. I love No Limit Hold'em. It's the best game ever made in the history of human existence in making games. It's not even close. It's the best game ever made. So here's my notes. Let's see if I could bring it over from my second screen. The first one I want to go over is polarizing your range too often. You get a lot of hands online, don't you? I'm gonna raise this probably low frequency. I need to start RNGing things. Um, I don't. I'm gonna give up on this. This is why I shouldn't be playing this hand. So stupid. So fucking stupid. Yeah, and he's calling 6-3. Alright, I guess we're playing this guy heads up. With an uncapped rake. I'll play him for a little bit. So the first one would be you're polarizing your range too often, especially in position on later streets. An example would be not block betting mid-strength hands on turns and rivers with range advantage. God, what a bad flop for my particular hand. But I'm gonna block since I have like multiple overs. This guy's playing very passively, so my small bets are gonna work. So before we get into that, I want to talk over the sizing and why I'm starting to use 25%, 75%, and 150%. So my note here is I need to get off this table. It's just too much. I can't talk and play heads up. There's too many hands. I'll play this one table just for now as we talk about. Here, I'll just put it in the corner. Put this over here. So let's go down here really quickly. And this is just part of me like sort of wanting to talk about like poker strategy. Oop. I don't think we can squeeze here. It's just such a bad hand. And I think calling's fine on the button. Like all my calling ranges, all my limping ranges, when I have limpers in front of me, it looks like this: Ace Deuce, Jack Seven suited, so exploitable. But they don't. I mean, they're limping too. So, um, what basically he has gathered over a lot of data is that the solvers are actually using 10%, 25, 75, and then like the overbet sizes that we don't have to get into the overbet sizings. And the reason why I think a lot of the top level guys for the past few years have been using the 1/3 size bet is because they were clumping the parts of the range that go into this anywhere between 10% to, let's say, 40 to 50, like half pot. They were clumping all those hands together into the, sorry if I'm leaning, into the 30% to simplify the strategy. And that's good, and I don't even think like many people are good enough to not simplify. But I'm trying to not just be a good reg. I'm trying to be the best reg because I want to start playing higher and really playing in the big games, especially live. I'm a live poker player. I really am a live player. But this is how you get way better, is playing online and talking about these concepts. The huge skill in poker is actually understanding concepts more than it is like memorizing spots. So it's like the opposite of chess. Chess is a lot of memorization. Poker is a lot of conceptual idea understanding. Of course, at the top level, you need both of everything. But that's why I can't excel at chess, because first off, I'm not a spatial memory type of person. I don't have good spatial memory, and I'm I think I'm pretty good. If you've excelled at algebra um, or geometry in high school, then you most likely were good at. You can be good at poker. And then if you excel at, I think if you excel at like being an English major type of stuff, you also could excel at poker because it's conceptual. He leads here. That is such a bad lead for pot. He pots it. I'm gonna raise. And I'm gonna jam. Oh, he lead jams. That's the dumbest. This is the stupidest line I've ever seen in my life. That's the worst line I've ever seen in my life. If you have a value, which he does. The solver, so to go back, the solver is using these small, yeah, he's limping. Let's go 3x, and we're going to start exploiting him with sizing later. He has some of the pocket twos, so I don't think I could overbet totally. Oh, and just so you guys know, just to simplify things, bet frequency is dictates. I'm sorry, range advantage dictates bet frequency, and nut advantage dictates bet sizing. So when there's a difference between them, you make them smaller or bigger, which is why you see early position versus early position bet sizes are usually small because they have like the same range and they both have like the nuts in most of the spots that come up. So that's my thing on sizing. This first one is basically another way to say is saying you're polarizing your range too often is saying that you're not um, making your range linear, and that just happens to do with you're like giving up too much with your air or your like second pair. You're like you're too afraid, and you're like trying to get to showdown. I don't know if I'm gonna get to number 3 today. By the way, I'm gonna just do these two. This is already a long enough video, and I want to actually like play poker and not talk about it because one tabling right now is not doing it. So like there's like spots like let's say you have like Jack 9 here. A lot of people will like try to get to showdown when you should really be like betting it on turns and rivers to get value from the portion of your of out of positions range that you actually beat that they still have in their range that will want to continue with like they're either indifferent to the pot odds or they're uh losing to the minimum defense frequency. So you do want to. That's why in like you do want to start like block betting your second and third pairs. And I've even saw a hand that the GTO Wizard guy did that the solver was betting the turn with fourth pair, meaning he had he had bottom pair. Yeah, bottom pair. Um, it might have been third pair, and then he had like pocket pair, and then there was like a deuce on the board, and he had like pocket sixes, which have made it like third pair. I can't remember. It's stuff like that, but it's a lot of second pairs for sure. And I think this is what part of like my love for this game is that um, it is hard. Your hands are bad so often that you don't even know. It's hard to not. It's just you always have to think about what the other guy has, which is like, of course you have to do that in every poker game, but in No Limit, it's more. I think it's more common than in PLO, where you just need to play out your hand. Queen 9 probably defends, but suited it would be better. We're gonna fold that. If we have the Queen of Clubs, I think we do, because that means he can't have the Queen of Clubs. I don't know what that sound was. That's like a global poker thing. Yeah, I'm like losing money. I'm global right now. Oh, someone text me. Give me a second. Ooh, wait. Early position. Under the gun. I'll fold here. I don't like having the 3. Doesn't block enough shit. We're gonna find another table if we can. I guess we'll just wait. And I'm just gonna play out like the rest of the half hour and just talk through some of the hands. And then I'll probably go to the casino. Let's see. There's not much. There's not many other tables. There is a table that these guys are playing heads up, but it's a 9-handed table. I could play 10 and L or 50 and L. Don't really want to. The other one was, I'm sorry, not overbetting enough with nut advantage. I guess I could talk about the third one since they all like connect to each other. Or they're all like the same. They all like go off of each other in terms of their ideas. The third one is not raising enough in general. This allows way more block betting when opponent is capped. Example, in position move for block. This is what I was talking about. This compounds with number 1, i.e. that there's. Oh, I walked. That is that exploits polarity. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that word. So what I'm talking about here is when you're not finding raises here, um, then they're allowed to bet more, and then you have to fold too much, and you fold the better hand. I guess I could play 10NL until one opens, since I'm not getting that many hands. I hate 10NL; it's so small. I'm sure just because like a notification, like global still like global will never be like good because they're run by like Chumba Casino, and they're never gonna like care if they have no competition right now. So like, oops. So like, they're never gonna need to be like make their shit good. Like I mean, like top. Like GG's poker. I see GG. I see these pros playing on GG, and it's like so sick. It's like Poker Stars and in Full Tilt back in the day. GG's awesome. I actually can't wait till it comes to the States in general. I'll be playing on GG a lot when it does, if it comes to Ohio. I think it got passed in another state recently. I think Berkey said, I was listening to Matt Berkey and them, the Software Y guys. I think he said that, oops, PA passed it, so it's like good and bad news. It's good news because, like, um, it's good news because it's passed. It's bad news because, put a 10 of clubs there. It'd be better if poker got legalized uh, all over the country, just like in general, instead of just like state by state. It's gonna like take forever. It's like never gonna happen. Playing online really like helps you with pre-flop ranges because it just takes too much time and energy to constantly be looking over to your other screen. I need an RNG that's not Google, but I'll just do it. I just do this. You just generate it. Wow, 2. Oh, 10. Put it at 100. Just same thing, like same thing as 20, I guess, but not really. King Jack versus underground min raise suited. Let's see, button defend versus under the gun. King Jack suited. Likes mainly a fold. Oh, with these pot odds, I'll call. Does some calling, does some raising, mainly a fold. I don't think we're going to be any check raising here. 3 ways. He's under the gun. I want to still keep an eye out for a 20 NL game. 3's good enough right now. Calling here. We don't really have to worry too much about him. His range is super wide. He's a fish. Where's the button here? Oh, I'm in small blind. He should go fairly large here with most of his range. I like this card, don't you guys? I don't think we need to be polar here. We're definitely raising. We're definitely gonna take this guy to Value City. So he didn't have much if he folded that fast and he's a fish. I could get on a I could get a 9-handed table. There's 3 people on it. Might fill up. We'll get a ton of hands. Let's just do it. I'm gonna get off of this. If you build it, they will come. I do need to figure out this music situation because this is boring. Because if I do start streaming, I need you guys to not fall asleep because I know I'm not really like riling everyone up right now. Tired. Had a long weekend. Stay up too late too often. Um, Never really rest. It's like how a lot of everyone is though. Don't think you're special in any way, Nicholas. I think that's like the great thing about getting older is your priorities shift to like it's no longer I want to be the best poker player in the world. It's I want to be the best poker player I can be. That's a big difference. You have to know your limitations. I'm too old to be the best player in the world. I didn't get into it quick enough. All right, we're gonna play. I'm probably gonna play for another hour, but it's already going on 30 minutes. Oh, then half hour could be good. Oh, I marked these two guys as fish. Overcalling from blinds, calling. So it's two stations basically. And then lack of bluff catching was the last one. Doesn't really apply to a lot of these stakes. Not many bluffers. But the example I used was population data shows triple barreling in 3-bet pots has overposition, out of position overfold. Even at equilibrium, 3 barreling is very common in 3-bet pots. Hold on. Just always fold that. He's gonna be polarizing a lot here because he's a fish. So what fish do is, this is so weird. I mean, I'm gonna call this. Fish do they like polarize everything. They slow play everything. We're calling here. I don't really understand like how. Yeah, he's got a pretty good hand probably. Don't want to be calling too many 3-bets out of position. Just in general, but he's a fish. But I'm getting pretty fucking butchered by these fish right now. The rake does suck at these low stakes. But like I said, this is just practice. It's hard to talk and play at the same time. I'll tell you that. Let's call. We hit our fucking set. I'm gonna be raising everything here. Like how do I not raise here? This favors me anyways. Or it doesn't like favor me, but it doesn't do anything good for him. We're gonna be barreling 100% of turns, I mean. Okay, good fold, sir. And people just can't fold there. They like have like ace king, the ace of hearts. Just like can't fold. Alright, Jack's on the right. Ugh, I'm tired. 10-4-5. Let's small bet here. Ace is a large bet, I think. Getting value from Draws in his tens. You block Jack 10 of diamonds. He should be almost doing no raising. If he does raise, it's nutted hand. He's never bluff raising that turn. And I don't know what that really looks like at equilibrium. That's actually an interesting spot to look at what the computer does. But what I've noticed is there's no bluffs there in spots that are similar to that. Definitely going to be raising 4-5, one of my favorite hands in poker. Getting two colors without a spade is not something I like too much. So we'll just check. The king is good for us. We have like literally no blockers, so we fold. I mean, this is a pure squeeze. He called. They all call. Let's not bluff here, guys. Let's not bluff out of position. I would bluff here if this was two spades, just because like the only things continue are weak aces, and then you could probably blow them off of it. Yeah, that's why we don't bluff these types of hands. Like, what do you do here if you bluff? And now you picked up more equity on your hand, and now you have two pair, and every straight and the flush gets there, and one pair beats you. I mean, lots of two pairs beat you. What do you do? Out of position. I don't know what you do. That's why you don't. That's why you fold. That's where live fish like just get destroyed there. They just leak heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps. I feel like everyone here is a fish. It's pretty sick. We're gonna be going super big. We're gonna pre-flop. We're gonna actually change our I need to. What is it? Alright. Have decent pot odds there. Only because we're in the big blind that I called that. I like have to call that. Okay, that's fine. Gonna overbet. Oh, an ace. Max right here. Max. That's why you overbet big. Wish I could type in 150. It's kind of hard to like. I don't think I want to squeeze without a suit there. With the suit, I'm squeezing. Suited is what I mean. It's a PLO term with a suit. What should I do with ace king? Because these losers pot. Ace king on two tables pot. That's not pot. We're getting it in against him. Big bet. Oh my god, we got it in so good. Come on, ace. Or whatever. That's fine. I mean, we got an ace king good. He calls. Gonna go really small here. Gonna give up. Yeah. That sucks. Damn. Got ace king in. 0 for 2. That's a raise for a bluff. This is good that he folded. We're ahead of his range. He called. Oh man. Good for decent for our hand. Decent for our hand, not for our range. See? You gotta catch cards in poker, guys. You gotta catch cards in poker to win. Okay, we got queens. Man, he got it in so bad there. Got it in ace king versus king queen. Gonna raise it big against these guys. Punish their limping ranges. Really good flop. You can't have the queen of diamonds. I like this overbet strategy. Just have to catch cards when we squeeze and get a double gutter, drawing to the nuts with a backdoor flush, and we gotta win against ace king or king queen when we have ace king. So not too disappointed with how I'm playing. It's just not getting the right cards. King 4-7. He does have. He leads. That's a. I have to fold. He's probably like a live fish. Let's see if we can get a fourth table. Or at least a 6 max. Nah. Oh wait. Yeah. I should be streaming online anyways because it makes it less boring. Not doing too good with this variance. It's really tough. Raise under the gun to 5x with king king. Stacked off on my flop a set of jacks, then berated in chat. Ooh. Man, the full ring games you get the bigger fish. What is this guy doing? Station? Station pre, I'll tell you that. He's calling like everything. It makes no sense. Then he folds. I don't know. Let's put a question mark next to his name. He plays like a live player. We blocked the straights, but he could fold second pair there easily when we double barrel like that. Gotta shave, huh? Probably should before I go to the casino. That's not happening, I'll tell you that. Got an Amber Alert on my phone. Oh, my friend wants to play pool now. Um, Wait, let me. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm gonna end the channel after we get through this pocket sixes hand. End the end the thing. This would have been a good. Oh yeah, got my flush there. Three bets me. It's a huge three bet. I'll fold. Don't like defending my sixes too often. Let me just check Bravo. And then I'll probably end this and upload it unedited for you guys to see. I do want to play more. I mean, I'm running like fucking shit. Live poker I actually use 1/3 a lot because of how the pots are. Probably not gonna use my 1/4 pot bet size bet. Live, I'm probably not gonna use 1/4. I mean, I do it against pros in like 4-bet pots. Hmm. It's an interesting spot. Went 1/3. There's no leading here. Man, Bravo's not like fucking working right now. Oh, I was out of position. Maybe go smaller, go half pot. Man, Bravo's not working. Anyways, guys, I guess we could get an interesting spot with jacking. And it's not going to be interesting. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching if you guys watched. I really appreciate it. I just love poker. I want to be a teacher one day. It's my life, you know. Thank you guys. See ya.